It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And we've got Breece Hall. He's coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Jets and the Patriots on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the... When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
from the gun to give to Mitchell.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
During that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And he is caught, fighting his way through contact. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Now Hall to start the drive. Room here to run. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This is 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, that is incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. When you look at this Patriots defense, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And running with power here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Touchdown, Patriots! From 3 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Oh, nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now with 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Touchdown! Mike Williams from 6 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And just not enough on the throw there. Got around his feet and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. A give running right is Hall. And able to work his way down to the 16. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, it's Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
Here's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. As far as the early games go on Sunday, we'll have our eye on Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A big one for the Chiefs as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. As folks, you'll see a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. Down to about the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up. Rodgers now to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This drive in front of the guys on the defensive side, they said no. They set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
The lessons will continue for this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right.
Now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
2nd down and 6 now. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive the coach crazy.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hall on a give up the middle.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Rodgers now on third and goal.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the wall.
And that's a play that's not uncommon at third and long because the offense is just going to somehow and get a guy in space and throw some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Here we go. A big play in a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Patriots get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Douglas. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he's brought down.
Harvey got to look what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the draw, here's Mitchell.
Pass for 20.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. They'll come up now on second down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Now Rodgers.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st down.
To throw is Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England's offense set to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. Well, he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you made in a